G'day football fans and welcome to Brentford to Big Time. You may notice something a little different about this video, and it is a little boy who is a little bit needy right now. I don't know why, I don't know what it is about today or, 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon, but he has decided that today he needs to be on my lap. You'll notice that my left hand is very much up here, and that's because if I put it in front of it, he'll start licking it, and I don't want that to be in a video. I don't want that to be the he's going to be the focus of the video, I know, because he's a cute little boy, but, alright, maybe I'll lock my arm underneath him if he doesn't lick it the whole time. We'll see. Anyway, today's video, we are taking on Blackburn Rovers. I thought, look, it's a rare occasion that we can play Blackburn in the Premier League, so why not take the opportunity to do so? I know, in a couple of games' time is the Manchester derby. I know we just played, Aston Villa, who were up in second or third or something. But I wanted to play Blackburn because, why not play back? It's rare that you get a chance to go to Ewood Park, Is it still called Ewood Park? We'll see in just a second. Anyway, before we get into it, make sure you do leave us that like down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Comment what you think of the video. Comment any other football-related content you'd like to see from me. I'm getting very into just talking about football. Like I had the Ange Postecoglou video the other day. We had the end-of-season awards, the rating every team season. Thinking about doing like a buy, sell, keep... a sell, keep, loan sort of series with Premier League teams. I'm sure it'd be very interesting to see. I'd find it interesting to go to a lot of the teams and see, who I think is deadwood, who I think they should be basing their future around, I guess. Anyway, let me know what you reckon. Let's get through to the video. So there is plenty of football to get you through since you were last here, and where better to start than just going straight to the schedule. Let's do it this way. I'll just get cracking straight into it so that we can get through to the game, really. Last time you were here, it was this 3-2 win over West Ham thanks to Pereira's. It was a winner, but, the team you get. Anyway, we were up 3, but anyway. 1-1 in the first leg with a Kimmich red card thanks to a 94th minute equaliser from Yusuf Moukoko. A couple of games later, though, you can see we didn't get through in the Carabao Cup, so Newcastle got through to the final against Tottenham. I think Tottenham actually won it, though, so... end of the day is what it is. We beat Bolton 3-0 in the FA Cup. I'm not too excited or, whatever about that. You can even see as we get through this a dumb result in the FA Cup because I decided to play nobodies, basically. After Bolton, we beat 3-0. Then that loss to Newcastle, of course. Isak scoring in both legs is what it is. Lost to Liverpool, which is a bit of a pain in the... title run-in, an own goal from Butcher in the 24th minute before we beat Ludogorets 5-2. An own goal from Martin Petkov, which there's a Martin Petrov in our youth team, and he's Bulgarian. I don't know how long some of you people have been around, but there was a Martin Petrov that played in the Premier League, played for Bolton, played for Manchester City. He's Bulgarian. Anyway, beat them 5-2 but yeah. No, too exciting. Beat Arsenal 2-0, that was a good result. Moukoko, and then a penalty from Bernardo Silva, that was a big, big result. Less big was this loss to Juventus, which meant that we didn't finish in the top 8 of the Champions League group stage, League phase, which meant that we had to go to a knockout against Newcastle, you'll see shortly. 5-0 against Leicester away from home, that was a good result. Because, through January, we were just, as you can see, a bit inconsistent. We didn't really ever put in the quality of performance that we're used to, I guess. Then we beat Leicester 5-0, which was sensational. Goals for Isella, 2 for Moukoko, Essien getting himself one, and Foden getting the other. 2-2 against Brentford. I was pretty pissed. We just didn't perform, and you can see, I don't know if you can see just above my head. I'm showing you on the non-recording screen, idiot. Moukoko having 6.2 is frustrating, honestly. Then 0-0 against Rotherham, and you can see from the lineup, I pretty much tried not to play any of the first choice players as much as I could. I played Essien started. There was no Foden, no Jeremy Pino, no Kimmich, no Bernardo Silva from the start. None of that, and we paid for it, basically. It was a 0-0 draw. Nothing really happened. Then a 1-1 draw in the first leg away at Newcastle. Isak getting a goal again, so that's 3 in a row that he scored against us. Bernardo Silva getting the goal for us. A good, away result. 1-1. You'll take that. 3-0 then in the league against Watford. 2 for Moukoko, 1 for Pereira. before we beat Newcastle 4-3. 2 more for Isaac, so that's, what, five goals in 4 games? Something like that. And you can see there that Erling Haaland grabs himself a goal here in the 113th minute. That was his first game back. That was his first game back from his injury that he sustained it, I think, around this period. Yeah, here we go. Against Leeds here on the 18th. Got injured not too long into the game. As you can see, he didn't even get a player rating. That was this game here. So that's a whole, 2 full months that he was out. And, you know, I think we did decent. Like, I mean, it was a huge test to see how we would go without Erling Haaland. And we stayed afloat, definitely stayed afloat. We then beat Brighton 3-1, a nice 93rd minute goal for Haaland coming back again in the Premier League this time, off the bench still. 3-1 win, we'll take that. It was 3-0 and they got one right in the 95th minute, which is pretty annoying, but I'll take it. I'll also take a 2-1 win again against Rotherham. Didn't play our best side, didn't go all out trying to, you know, guns blazing, still started Essien, like, I didn't, you know, go absolutely balls to the wall, guns blazing, blah, blah, blah. But we got the job done. That's all that matters. 4-0 then against Aston Villa, again in the FA Cup. So we played 2 back-to-back FA Cup games about 3 days apart here. I don't know why, but beat them 4-0. So I don't know why. I mean, obviously it's a squad, but I don't know why we couldn't perform against Rotherham. But then we beat them 4-0. And you can't say that it's the red card because we were already up 2-0. Anyway, beat them 4-0, Kimmich, Moukoko, Pereira and Dala. Then most recently a 0-0 draw against Atletico Madrid, who we've got in the round of 16 of the Champions League, leading us forward to today's game. We're in a quarterfinal. Oh my God, we've got Newcastle again. Are you joking? Didn't even see that. We're playing them 6 times this season. This is madness. All right, well, getting sick of seeing Eddie Howe's face and goddamn Alex Isak. Get out of it. Anyway, let's look at the competitions. So in the Premier League, we are staying afloat. As I said, we are at this point 6 points ahead of Aston Villa, but we do have a game in hand. Obviously, I guess today's fixture, I don't know if Newcastle are also playing, because if they win, they'd go up to 59, being 7 points behind us, I guess, as they are now. Anyway, so we're on top. It's looking good. We've got about 10 games to play, so we're playing today's, and then next video will be the end of the season, whether it's, you know, the game that we are wrapping it up, hopefully, or the final day of the season where we hopefully have got it done by then. Champions League, as we saw, 0-0 draw against Atletico Madrid in the first leg. Second leg is away, which is not ideal, but we'll see how we go. It's not the focus. We've already won 2 of them in this save, so I don't really care. We won the Super Cup, which is cool because we haven't won that yet, so it's good. Carabao Cup, you can't really see, but we got knocked out in the semi-final, which you know. And then we are into the quarterfinals against Newcastle yet again. You know, it's a weird season. It's very weird to play a team 6 times. Anyway, let's look at the squad very, very briefly before we get into the game. Of course, Erling Haaland, the highest rating, which is incredible. Estella has been absolutely brilliant. Look at him here. Some things are going up madly, like his heading for some reason. He's just sensational. He's up to 4-star, 5-star potential. Brilliant. He's 21. I don't know how he hasn't played for Italy yet. He's got 14 goals, 8 assists in his first season. He's our 3rd top scorer behind Moukoko and, of course, Haaland. Jeremy Pino, 12 goals, 12 assists is a fantastic debut season. Phil Foden injured at the moment. I think he got a slight back injury or something. What is it? Yeah, back strain. Timber's also injured, pulled thigh. Aarons is on his way back from his Achilles problem. Got some players in needs of rests. It's been brutal, but at the end of the day, we're getting it done. Assists, of course, Foden, Pino, Kimmich and nets. Nice. Love to see it. Yeah, that's about. I mean, I don't know what else you guys want to see, really. Let me know. Let me know, like, if there's anything you want me to make sure that I get through and show in these videos, tell me, please. Because I will. I'll do it. I'll also go straight through our lineup now. Let's see how we go. So, just about down to bare bones. It's not looking great. The lineup itself is, it's decent. I mean, it in theory is enough to win this game. Edison in goals, Araujo at right back with Ostergaard and Morata through his centre, Butcher on the left. Ugarte holding, Zinni is freaking out because I'm being loud. Ugarte holding with Danilo as the advanced playmaker, Isela at the Mazzala, And then Pino on the right, Ndala on the left, and Moukoko up front. Haaland, I just don't want to play him back to back after he's just come back from an injury. I think it was his hip that he missed those 2 months with. I don't know. Pino not fully fit. He'll probably come off fairly early for like a Pereira or an Essien even, depending on how the game's going. You can even see by our bench, I didn't really have much of an option with a lot of it. Like the Diaz and Kimmich in need of rests, Foden injured, Timber injured, Aaron's still out, Mickey Bradley not fully fit, Pereira not fully fit. The rest of them are not in peak condition either. So it's not a great time in the season, but we'll see how we get on. We're also playing on the Friday. I think we played on Tuesday against Atletico, so you can see why we're struggling. Alrighty, as we look at the side, not managed by James Macarthur. Mitoma's here, Drew Parrott's here. Anyone else? Elliot Anderson, I think, from Newcastle. Tom Davies from Everton, of course. I feel like I know this Thiago Diallo. I don't remember why, but it rings a bell anyway. I think Fosu Mensah was on their bench as well, so... I mean, some the recognisable names. Not going to say they're the best of quality of names, but... yes, it's called Ewood Park. Fantastic. How good's that? Some recognisable names. It's just ticked over into 2030 now, so some of them will be getting on, definitely. But let's see how we get on. Hopefully we can perform. I don't remember Ewood Park having like hot dog stands in the background like that, but I mean, it has been a while since they've been in the Premier League, so maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Anyway, as for how the team's been performing, like we've still been sticking with this 4-3-3. We've been creating decent enough chances and doing well enough at keeping the ball and all that sort of stuff. It's just fitness and being able to have, fit legs out there to keep that like continuity of performance. That's been the struggling point. You think of December as the like busy period, but January was just as busy for us. And then February has had a lot of cup football thrown in there. A replay against Rotherham probably doesn't help. And you almost want to get knocked out of competition so that we can focus on the league sort of thing. But I'm not going to throw them. It's not going to concern me. Like, I wasn't going to show the game against Atletico here because I don't care. Like, if we get knocked out, we get knocked out. 22 minutes in, nothing's happened. We've had 2 shots. This is less than good. I wish I could use my left eye. He is dead asleep now. He is absolutely out like a light. My God. Starting to... I like that we're fairly high up the pitch, This fella needs to get back up. Marato needs to push up, mate. 30 minutes in, we've had our... up to 6 shots. Here's the first highlight. I was about to hit them with a fire up, but wait to see what happens in this highlight. Lobbed forward. Header easily won by Ostergaard. Marato now out to Butcher. Back to Ugarte. Danilo now looks wide for Araujo overlapping. Araujo can hopefully look into the box. He does, but it doesn't find anyone. Ugarte to Danilo. Danilo out to Butcher. Butcher in the box. Over the top. Ndala? No, Isela. Get in there. I got confused by the L's and the vowels, and I don't care. It's Helmut Isela. We just saw that his heading's gone up, and he's banged one in for us. That's sensational. Ugarte to Danilo. Danilo fires a great ball out in front of Butcher. Takes maybe a bit long, gets a deflected cross, but Isela does very well, jumping above Lukumi. And an unfortunate middle 3 letters in there. Not the UCU. But we're taking the lead, no need to fire him up. Let's hit him with a praise, and we just need to coast through games like this. We need to be able to find a way to just coast through games like this. Highlight again, Ugarte on the edge of the box, back to Yeremy Pino for some reason. Ugarte to Marato, surely that wide, yes. Danilo on the ball, loses it to Mitoma, just sort of sat there and waited for to get tackled. Parrott to Nunez, over the top for a Buchel. Butcher wins it from a Buchel man. Back to Davies, wins it off Danilo well, but Anderson can't. Oh my God, can we stop losing possession? Marato to Danilo. Looks forward to Yeremy Pino. Lobs it forward for Ndala. Ndala doesn't win it in front of Diallo. But Butcher lobs that one. An absolute mile for Moukoko. And it's 2-0. That is sensational. 20th goal of the season. Is that 2 assists for Butcher? I'm not sure if the first one counted because of the deflection. But also, I wish I could move. I can't move this because he's asleep on my arm. Butcher just took that on. He was just like, you know what? I'm just going to I can see the pass. I'm going to lob it forward. Sorry, Zinny. And Moukoko did sensationally. Got on the end. I don't know, was it a little dink over the keeper somehow? Take that. Love it. 40 minutes in, we've got 2-0 lead. Yes, it is 2 assists for Butcher. We are performing very, very well. I guess you can see that we're like dominating the ball over the, right-hand side of the pitch and then swinging it out left for Butcher. They've got a goal back. Sort of a nothing goal to concede. That's kind of annoying because it's just a set piece that we should, in theory, be able to defend. It's just lobbed in from ages out. Giallo beats someone in the air. Can't really tell who he was above. Maybe it was Ndala, which isn't ideal. So that's not good. They've had 2 shots. One of them a header from the edge of the box that's looped over Edison and gone in. So don't love that. All right, you're playing well, but you can take another. But what? Find another gear. Whatever. What does it say? Take another step. Find another gear. You know, you can be better than this. Basically, that's the point. Into the second half now. Highlight goal kick for Blackburn. Lobbed forward. Brings me back to Sam Allardyce at Blackburn and I don't know, Paul Robinson in goals. I think just the big lobs forward. Oh, that's a good cross. And it is 2-2. Zachariah Abukal has just equalised for Blackburn 4 minutes after half time. Butcher gets beaten in the air. Just nothing's on. Matoma just has it out this side, out the left-hand side. Isella and Pino don't tackle him and he just fires a cross in. I don't know why Butcher's so much deeper than the rest of the defence, but man, I don't know what's happening. How has that happened? How have we turned it how have they turned it around in two efforts on goal within 4 minutes? Goodness me. All right, this is what I mean. Like, we just don't have the fitness, the stamina, the continuity of the squad, the lineup, the form of players. I've got a hair on my hat. To be able to just run over teams that we should be able to. God almighty, 62 minutes in, we'll make some subs. I don't know what subs though, because everyone's tired. Everyone needs a holiday. Luca Netz can come on at centre-back. He probably isn't fit and needs a break as well, but I don't know what else we do. Do we go to... Let's play our 2-striker system. Isella or Danilo to come off? Let's go with Danilo to come off for Haaland, obviously. Idiot. I was like thinking of changing him for a midfielder. That's not what we need to do. And I guess that's the way that we do this. I don't know. That's what I'm going with anyway. Ugarte can be the ball-winning whole midfielder. Isella can be the one that moves forward, and we'll see how that goes. Look, I haven't done this since, like, obviously in a while, because Haaland's been out for 2 months, and we haven't done it since he's come back. We'll take Pino off immediately. If he's got any kind of knock, I want to try and save anyone. Far out. This is infuriating because we should be the better side easily here. I'm not going to make that change. Oh, let's see how this plays out. 71st minute, Nets fires it in, headed away by Lukumi. Isella does well to win it back. Moukoko back to Ugarte tackled. Ugarte is on a yellow card. I'm scared. They are on the counter here. Isella intercepts though before getting tackled by Parrott. Far out. Richards, whoever Richards is, down the left-hand side, all the way to the byline. Back to Matoma, already with an assist. Finds Abukal again. Did Parrott just header that through Edison's hands? He didn't look offside to me, but it just feels a bit shitty to header it through the keeper's arms or whatever. I think it's going to be a goal. It is. Oh no, it's disallowed. Okay, good. Oh, it said he was pushed. Okay, good, because I thought it was very rough. Anyway, we have no options. We have to put on, it'll be, oh God, it's Bernardo Silva as a ball-winning midfielder. And then we've got one sub left, and it's like, Kimmich needs a rest. Bradley's still mildly injured. Gotta be Kimmich, I guess. Oh God. 72 minutes in. All right. Let's also start being more direct with it. Just to completely direct. Early crosses and all that. Because we need to just get the 3 points, because this is stupid. Yes, Mark. Oh, man. I've also been getting really annoyed at my assistant, because I've got him doing the, opposition instructions, and he'll take until, the 83rd minute to say that we need to close Mohamed Salah down. It's like, what are you talking about? All right, we are 83 minutes in. I'm going even, if I can find a way to be more attacking, I'm going to do it. Because this is stupid. This is just stupid. Just pissed now. Just absolutely pissed. We shouldn't be drawing games like this. To me more. Come on. One chance. We've got Erling goddamn Haaland on the field. Lob it on his nog. Come on. Ugh. 93rd minute. 94th. 95th. Filthy. Absolutely filthy. Well, that was infuriating. I don't know what happened. I don't know why we could just put them away. Why we couldn't just get the 3 damn points. Now we go into the remaining 9 fixtures in the Premier League with a 7-point lead over Aston Villa. Potentially only, what, 5-point lead over Newcastle, which isn't ideal, but at the end of the day, you'd rather be there than being Aston Villa or Newcastle. So I guess we'll have to take it and see how we go. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Make sure you do leave us that like down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Comment what you think of the video, the tactics, the team, the losing, being losers, being idiots that can't do anything, and being bad at life. All that. And I'll see you next time, I guess. Peace.